Hey, Kraken Hockey. When I analyze these plays, I want to make it clear that I am not trying to point out any particular player. I'm not trying to call anyone out. This is a learning experience for everybody. We all make mistakes, and this is beginner hockey. These videos, again, are recorded during our game and analyzed and such so that we can learn off of them and not say that you're a lousy player or you cost us this goal or you lost this game for us. It's not what it's about. It's a learning experience for everybody. So with that said, let's take a look. Okay guys, let's take a look at this first gruesome goal here. We'll play it at full speed first and then we'll analyze it. Face off is lost. Puck gets deep. Kevin tries to clear. Comes back to Kevin. Tries to clear again. Gets to the point. Gets down low. She shoots. Goes off the backboard. It comes back to her and she puts it in the net. Alrighty. So let's take a look again. So we are on the penalty kill. We've got 4 guys against 5. Off the face-off, we lose the draw, and Bob makes his way up to the top to cover the defense, which is fine. Here, so he makes his way up to get this defenseman. Rogers is watching. He actually is going to check on that defenseman as well, but try and keep this box intact. The box being the 4 penalty killers. So the play goes on. He shoots it in and doesn't get it to anybody, but Kevin was able to get it. And at this point, we are okay. Now, we've got center. We've got a forward here. We've got a forward here. Okay. We've got defense. Defense in front of the net. Weak side. Perfect. Our forward here. Weak side. Kind of watching our defenseman who's actually backed off quite a bit. And then our other forward here. Trying to make the play on the puck and trying to get it out. So with this, we actually have our box, which is good. That's what we want. So far, we're looking good. Okay. The play goes on. Box is still looking good. Zach at this point, this defenseman, should keep an eye on this forward because he is weak side and this person, this forward, is moving towards the front of the net. So that's his person. This defenseman, Kevin, is actually waiting for the puck to rim around to come to him, which in fact it actually does. And then he wants to try and clear it out, which you will see. He gets the puck. There at his feet. He tries to fire it out, but doesn't get it out. Okay, we still have our triangle. We're okay for now. Okay. 1, 2, weak side, 4. Okay, we're okay there. So, puck comes to the point. He actually makes the pass. First of all, Bob decides to jump over this way, which I wouldn't recommend doing because that's actually Roger's side. However, Roger just peeled off from this guy, so he's actually coming this way. I'm a little late, so Bob decides to help him out and then slide over this way. This 55, he's actually a forward. Here's your other forward, and then green socks off the screen is another forward. this is your blue line. For some reason, this defenseman and the other defenseman started to go back just in case it did clear the zone. Okay? So, this defenseman fires it back and actually makes the pass to Andrea. Green Sox. Green Sox is actually Zach's person. And he's on her. Good job. Kevin should have been on his side there, taking care of this forward. This is your man, Kevin. 55 is the other forward. This is your center. Bob, had he had not pinched this way, would have been in a little bit better position, but I can't fault him too much because, again, Rogers was held up on the boards earlier, but he's peeled back. Bob's guy is number 55, so he should be trying to hustle back to help out. But the main key is Kevin here is missing his person. If he were back here where he should have been, he could have taken care of this forward and let these two fight it out. Okay, so watch what happens because Kevin is helping out. She fires the puck. It goes wide. The forward here, not 55, there's another forward here. This is your center. But that forward back here is Kevin's guy. And because he's not covering this forward winds up going behind the net and getting the puck. Now Rogers sees that and chases after him to tie him up. Okay? There it is. This guy, forward, was Kevin's person. If he was on that side, he could A, tie him up, and B, get the puck over there. Zach, understandably, was chasing after the puck because he thought it was going to settle behind the net. Seeing that it's going around, bounced back to this forward. His job is now to notice he's the weak side D and turn his head and look for this person who's now getting up, who's on the weak side and should be covering. Okay? This is your other center here, which Bob should be taking care of, because again, unfortunately, Rogers is going after this guy because Kevin is not. Okay? So we watch, there's Rogers going in. And at this point, now our box is all messed up because Rogers is now playing defense. Zach is weak side defense. This person is now technically, if you're looking at the box, weak side forward. And Bob is now strong side forward. Okay, so the box is this way now. But it's confusing because Zach still thinks he's playing D. Bob went from one side forward to the other side forward. He went from this side over to that side. So now he just knows he's got to take care of this man here, this center. And Zach needs to take care of Andrea. So technically, everyone got switched out of positions. Three players got switched, rotated out of positions. So that's confusing everybody. And what happens is everyone decides to try and watch the puck. Okay? Rogers overskates it. He goes behind the net. Zach sees, uh-oh, he switches from weak side D to strong side D because he's the closest to the puck, which, again, makes sense. He is still trying to get back to his original position, but he should recognize that Zach is going over, and instead, he needs to take care of this person now that the switch has happened. Okay, Bob's actually caught up to number 55, and hopefully he's tying up his stick here so that he can't make a play and get a pass in front. Okay, now the ideal situation would be Kevin had this guy from the beginning. Zach stayed on this person from the beginning. Mike and Bob would still be up high and taking care of 55. So now we have everyone covered, because really it's 4-on-3 still down here. The 2D are way the heck back here, still on the blue line. They're not even part of the play. Okay, so that's your man coverage. But because this defenseman jumped over on this side, now that opens up a gap that this forward tried to cover. This forward is now trying to cover, and he's trying to come back to that same spot, which leaves this person wide open. Okay, and watch what happens. Everyone's looking at the puck, making the play on the puck, looking at the play, but still has his man. Rogers is behind the net, and nobody's watching Green Sox. Puck comes through. She backhand it right past Grant. Just like that. And Kevin is very upset. So, again, if we want to watch it over again, puck comes high because he didn't get cleared. Pass goes down. You see Kevin jumping. This is his man he should be following instead. Zach should be taking care of his man by himself, hopefully. Rogers recognizes it and is forced to take this man instead, so now he's taking the D spot. But this D later on decides to go back to his spot. And then Zach winds up going into that spot. Right here, all three are trying to go back to playing that D spot. He's rushing back to get back in position because he's a defenseman. Rogers is playing the defenseman, which is this guy trying to get the puck. Zach sees it and is trying to jump because he's closest to the puck at this point. So everyone is on that side, this side of the ice, and no one is watching this person on this side of the ice. And that leaves her wide open for the goal, unfortunately for the Kraken. Thanks for watching. Hopefully these videos will help you to improve your game. We'll see you on the ice.